Okay, we are on Chav Gimel Amud Aleph. We are on 23A. 23A1. That's what we are on. Okay. Up to the Gemara. Amar Rav Sheshes from Elazar ben Azariah. We're saying things that Rav Sheshes said in the name of Elazar ben Azariah. Right? He said a couple of statements yesterday, and now we're having statement number 3. Anyone who's mevazes hamodim, anyone who disgraces the holidays, which we said not only refers to the Yom Tov itself, but even refers to the Chol Hamoed. The Chol Hamoed represents also the holiday. Good morning. Good to see you. There's the Gemara right over here. Anyone, we just started a beautiful Gemara on Chav Gimel Amud Aleph, 23a. Anyone who's mevazes hamodim, which we said is referring to Chol Hamoed. It's not just referring to the Yom Tov itself. Good morning, Mr. Haber. And by the way, we dedicate today's share first in Zecha Nishmas Rivka Shalamith Bat Rachel Bat Shalamith. That's first of all, today's class. Yesterday was the yard site. And we want to dedicate a few for Shalema for Uri Shoshani's grandfather, Leo ben Rivka for Shalema. Okay. So yesterday we left off on Chav Gimel Amud Aleph, where we talk about mevazeh es hamoadim, someone who does not respect the holidays. And if you don't respect the holidays, including Chol Hamoed, we mentioned yesterday there's B&H Photo, a very religious store, one of the biggest electronic stores in the world. They're off on Chol Hamoed. They give off the whole week. Not only Yom Tov, they give off to the company. Morning Tanel, they give off the whole week, and that's a tremendous honor for the Chol Hamoed. Chol Hamoed, in Chol Hamoed, the Sfardim put on tefillin. The Chol Hamoed. Sorry, they don't put on tefillin. The Hasidim don't put on tefillin on Chol Hamoed. Ashkenazim have a mix. Some put on tefillin, some don't put on tefillin on Chol Hamoed. The Hasidim, I think they wear the strimals on Chol Hamoed. You have to realize it's Yom Tov, but it's a quasi Yom Tov, and you have to give the proper respect to the Chol Hamoed. And there's certain things that we're not allowed to do on Chol Hamoed. And there's a lot of halachot about what can be done on Chol Hamoed, what can't be done on Chol Hamoed. So a person has to, to go into work, you have to know you're allowed to go into work, you're not allowed to go into work. Each person has to have different, based on different situations and different types of work. That's how they're decided. So if somebody treats Chol Hamoed like a regular weekday, so what does it say about that? As if he worshipped idols. Because the Yom Tov, what's the idea of Yom Tov? One idea of Yom Tov is, it shows you Hashem's power, what Hashem's power and Hashgacha in the world. Yom Tov commemorates, let's say, look at Pesach. God took us out of Egypt. And look at Sukkot. God protected us in 40 years with the clouds of glory, the heat of the day, protected us at the coldness of the night. And Shavuot, God spoke to the Jewish people. It's a revelation of a God's power in this world. That's what and His supervision. And you go ahead and you don't recognize it. You don't pay attention to it. You treat it like a regular day. You treat the Yom Tov like a regular day, the Chol Hamoed like a regular day. So you're as if you are not recognizing God's power, and therefore that's why the Gemara equates it. That's how one way the Maharsha says, equates it like you're worshiping idols. Unless you're not believing in God. And and the Torah itself connects the dots to show you this concept. Because the Torah says, don't make yourself images, don't make yourself make gods for yourself. And it says right next to Eschag HaMatzot Tishmor. Keep the Chag HaMatzot. Meaning to say, when you keep the Chag HaMatzot, you're not making yourself other gods. You're showing that God is your God. But when you don't keep the Chag HaMatzot, when you don't keep the Yom Tov, in a certain sense, you're creating yourself another, as if there's some other God. You're not focusing, recognizing God. You're doing something else. This is another interesting statement. Nathaniel, you got it on Chaf Gimel Amud Aleph 23a. In the Hebrew, we are 23a, right by the wide lines. Wide lines begin, the second wide line. And in the English, we're on 23a on the bottom right corner. Anyone who speaks Lashon Hara, anyone who speaks negative about a fellow Jew, and Lashon Hara is even if it's true. You know, you say someone's he's an ugly person, and they're really ugly. Whatever it is, sometimes people are ugly, whatever it is, because whatever Hashem made them that way, you know, and sometimes you have to, you know, don't put down the guy. Whatever the case is, whatever's not nice about the guy, you say something not nicely about the guy, even if it's true. Anyone who accepts Lashon Hara, someone gives you a bad report about someone and you believe it. Someone tells you something about another Jew and you accept, you believe it. Don't believe it. Why are you believing it? You're believing negativity on a fellow Jew. The Torah says you're not allowed to believe negativity on a fellow Jew. You didn't see it yourself. Don't believe it. You're not allowed to believe it. Now, if someone tells you something about a fellow Jew, and he's telling you because he wants to protect you, because maybe you're considering to go into a business with the guy, and the guy is not an honest guy, so then he could tell you what you didn't see it yourself. You could be concerned for it. You could take precaution, and you could be investigate it for yourself and take precaution and see. But to go ahead and someone tells you a negative report, and just to believe a negative report about another fellow Jew, you're not allowed to.